Hey, Lorain County basketball fans, welcome back to another episode of In the Paint, brought to you by our friends at First Federal Savings of Lorain. It is officially tournament time on both the girls and the boys side. It's the best time of the year. But before we dive into things, I want to remind you to like and subscribe to that Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel. Of course, that's the best way to keep up to date with all of the latest episodes, all the latest video drops, and much, much more available right there on the Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel. So make sure you like and subscribe to keep up to date with all of the latest content. So let's start on the girls' side. As we know, the girls are always a week ahead of the boys when it comes to postseason play. So let's start with the girls, as we've got district finals coming up later this week and throughout the weekend. And again, we've just got 3 Lorain County teams left alive in the dance. And let's start with Midview, as the Lady Middies. They got a win over St. Joe's, 56-39, the final score there to punch their ticket to the district final, looking for their first ever district championship in program history. And they're looking pretty good right now, as Olivia DeFranco is coming off a 19-point performance. And she also scored her 1,000th point in that win over St. Joe. So congratulations to Olivia DeFranco. She also set a new single-season record for free throws made. So all kinds of history being made by Olivia DeFranco in that win over St. Joe's. Of course, Mary Mang down low, 11 points for her, 16 rebounds, 4 blocked shots, making her presence known in that win. So the Lady Middies, they march on. They'll be taking on Brunswick over at Valley Forge this Friday in a district title. We'll have that game on WEOL. This is an interesting one because these two teams met up earlier this month back on the 4th, a game that Midview won 47-31. So we'll see if they can do so again the second time around. Over at Elyria Catholic, the Lady Panthers continue their postseason march. Coach Eric Rothgary got his 300th win of his career over there at EC, so congratulations to Coach Rothgary. That came in a win over Gilmore, 46-39, as the Panthers knocked off the Lancers there. And speaking of history and records being broken and things like that, Carter McCrae scored her 1,000th point for Elyria Catholic in that win over Gilmore. She finished that night with 24 points, 16 rebounds, multiple blocked shots. So Carter McCrae, hats off to her, of course, the Northern Kentucky commit. And how about Isabel Nieders? Can't sleep on her. She had 14 points in that win. And she's the true point guard of this team. She really controls the pace, kind of sets the tone for the offense. So Isabel Nieders, a really nice night, as EC now gets set to take on CVCA this Saturday at Elyria, as CVCA drubbed Woodridge 76-22. And again, we'll have that game on at WEOL this Saturday. And how about the Shore Gals of Avon Lake? They got a pretty nice upset over Medina earlier this week, 56-39. Jared Kozar and myself were on the call for that one. And, you know, you can put upset in quotation marks because at no point did Avon Lake really seem like the underdog in that game. They have 4 girls who end up finishing in double figures in terms of scoring. Claire Springer had 15, Izzy Palinko had 11, and then Marissa Summerfield and Courtney Borland each had 10 points. And those 4 girls in particular really found a way to make a huge impact in that game. Claire Springer was a real presence down low. Izzy Palinko gave All-Ohio selection Olivia Klanick from Medina all sorts of fits offensively. Izzy played great defense that night. Courtney Borland and Marissa Summerfield, just really nice offensive games, controlling the pace and the tempo of the play in that game. So shout out to first-year Avon Lake girls basketball coach Paul Apple. He's got his girls playing very well right now at the right time of the year. So let's jump over to the boys' side now. Actually, let's go back to the girls real quick. I should tell you, Avon Lake, their next game, my apologies to the Shore Gals, they're getting ready for round 3 with Olmsted Falls in the district title. Now, the Bulldogs took both regular season matchups over Avon Lake, so the Shore Gals looking for some revenge here in the third and final matchup with Olmsted Falls. Now we can jump over to the boys' side, who, again, they're just in the sectionals right now, so plenty of teams still alive. So let's kind of run through things quickly here. In Division 1, a host of teams, again, still alive here in postseason play. North Ridgeville is getting ready to play host to Cleveland Rhodes, as the Rangers are trying to bounce back from a tough final stretch of the regular season. They lost 3 of 4, but they did win the regular season finale against Parma, despite not being able to get a piece of that SWC championship crown. So North Ridgeville trying to bounce back. They'll get ready to, again, play host to Cleveland Rhodes. For Amherst, they get set to take on Brunswick. This is on the road, so a tough one here for Coach Pat Bray's team, taking on the second-place team from the Greater Cleveland Conference. The boys' team in Avon Lake, they will welcome in Cleveland Heights. This is a good one. Avon Lake's a 5 seed. Cleveland Heights is a 9 seed. Avon Lake, they dominated the SWC all year long. The lone champions in the conference. They didn't have to share it with anybody. So we'll see if Avon Lake can continue this magical season with that real solid group of seniors that they have over there. How about the Lorain Titans? They, in round 1, upset Wadsworth on the road. So that nets the Titans a home game as they get set to welcome in Copley. That'll be this Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock, and we'll have that game for you on WEOL. We'll see if Coach Keelan and crew can keep things going over there at Lorain. Back in the SWC, Avon, they opened postseason play up at home against Strongsville. A lot of common opponents between these two throughout the season, so I imagine there's some level of familiarity. Should be a good one between Avon and Strongsville. And this is a good one, too, a little SWC postseason clash as Elyria gets set to take on Midview. The Pioneers will be at home for this one. This is an 11 a.m. start time on Saturday morning, so get your coffee ready for that one. Elyria took both regular season matchups against Midview, so the Middies and Coach James Brabennick looking for some revenge here in round 3. And again, we'll have that Saturday morning, 11 o'clock on WEOL. Down in Division II, Elyria Catholic, they open up postseason play at home Friday night against Villa Angela St. Joseph. That should be a good one. And then a Lorain County League postseason battle as well in Division II as Brookside will play host to Keystone. That's a 12 and a 15 seed. Cards took both regular season matchups there, so Keystone looking to get the third contest this time around. Down in Division III, Columbia, a real tough one this Friday as they take on St. Thomas Aquinas from Louisville. That's a 5 and a 7 seed there. Columbia's the 5. Aquinas, the 7 seed, so should be a good contest there, no question. And Clearview is back in action this Friday. They're coming off a win over Black River as they get set to now take on Chippewa in round 2. And finally, down in Division 4, Lake Ridge opened up postseason play with a win over Rittman. Now they go to Richmond Heights, who may be one of the best Division 4 teams in the state. They beat St. Edwards just a couple of weeks ago, so tough one there for Lake Ridge as Open Door now gets set for sectional final action. They won the semifinal game that they had against Jeromesville Hillsdale. Now they get set to take on Mapleton at home. And then Oberlin will be on the road against 5th-seeded Mogador. Tough one up ahead for the Phoenix. So there's kind of the preview of what's to come here in postseason play. We'll get back to that here in a second. But now it's time for this week's College Corner, where if you're not familiar with that yet, where you've been, but more importantly, we take a look back at a former Lorain County athlete, a former standout here within the county, whether it was in the SWC, the Lorain County League, wherever, and we see what they're up to now at the collegiate level, where we'll this week take a look at 2020 Midview graduate Johnny Manning, who's having a heck of a time over at Lake Erie College. If you don't remember, he was Lorain County Mr. Basketball in his senior season. He was the first Middie to win that award since 1995 when Anthony Stacy won it. Johnny also helped lead his team to an SWC title. He finished his career as Midview's third on Midview's all-time scoring list. He had over 1,090 points, and he finished second in rebounds as well. So impressive career at the high school level for Johnny Manning. But now at Lake Erie College, he's a sophomore. He leads the team in scoring at over 13 points per game. He's also averaging 7 rebounds and a block and a half, both leading the team in those categories. So Johnny having a huge impact for Lake Erie College. He's shooting it at a 36% clip from beyond the arc. So, if you didn't get a chance to see him at Midview, make sure you go check out a Lake Erie College basketball game. Johnny Manning is a heck of a player. You certainly want to go check him out, and he is the focus of this week's College Corner. So, Johnny, keep doing your thing over at Lake Erie College. So, we'll close with this. Just a quick reminder about what you can listen to on WEOL this week as far as postseason tournament play goes for high school basketball. Friday night, again, the district final on the girls' side as Midview takes on Brunswick, and then a triple header on Saturday, first at 11 a.m., boys sectional final, Midview Elyria. 2 o'clock, Copley and Lorain on the boys' side, a sectional final, and then a girls' district final at 7. It's Elyria Catholic and CVCA at Elyria. So there's what's coming up this week. Plenty to look forward to as we continue to put some final touches on this season. So for Kristen Bauer behind the camera, I am your host, Rocco Nushi, saying thank you for watching another episode of In the Paint, brought to you by First Federal Savings of Lorain. We'll see you guys next time.